Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. It is a great day to be alive. I mean, you can inhale, you can exhale freely. It is a blessing. Today, I want to share my story with you. I know that everybody have a story. All of us have a story, so your story might not be my story or might not be like mine, but some way, somehow, all of us have a story. So here is my story that will bring glory to God. In 2022, on a normal day, I was just at home cleaning, like ladies we clean our house, just like that. And I felt tired. When I felt tired, I put my hands on my chest and I was like, oh, I'm so tired, I'm going to get some water to drink and stuff like that. Upon doing this, I realized I felt something. So I was like, no, this cat. Oh, no. Anyhow, I went to my daughter and I said to her, feel right here. Do you feel anything? And she said, yes, mommy. Immediately, I got nervous because, when you feel a lump, it can be anything. So, and of course, the first thing will come to your mind is the big C, as people would say, that, oh. So, I didn't pay it in mind at first for a few days, but I remember I went to work one day and I said to my boss, and she said to me, no, you need to go and check this thing out. And I did. When I went and I showed it to my doctor, I said, I have this concern, and he feel it, and then he said, I'm going to send you to do mammogram, I'm going to send you to do a breast ultrasound, and I'm going to send you to do x-ray also, a chest x-ray. I went ahead and I did all of that. So now this was December 2022, and I went and I did all of those tests. When the test came back, it showed that there is a visible lump there, and I need further testing. I said, okay. The doctor said to me his concern was that because the lump was not moving, it is that it is just hard, and that is his concern. Okay, I have confidence in my doctor, yes. So I said, okay, I will follow what he said. Then I went now, and with all the reports, what I got, he said to me that he's going to transfer me to an oncologist and they would take it from there. So yes, he did, and he sent me to this oncologist. And when I went there, he told me, that I will have to go, you have to send me to do a biopsy. I said, okay, never mind. So I said, okay, no problem. So I went ahead and I made the appointment, and I went and I did the biopsy. When I did the biopsy, the result from the biopsy shows that I have breast cancer. I mean, talk it truth now, just hearing the word breast cancer alone make your heart sick, because we know what happens when people get cancer, how dangerous it is, how it make you feel terrible, how it affects not just the individual but it also affects the family plus the people around that person. Of course, I really felt discouraged. I felt disheartened, and I remember when I got the results and I opened it, because I didn't take it back to the oncologist at the same time. I opened it, and when I opened it and I read it, I said nothing at first, but there are a million things that was just floating through my mind. And I remember I went in the Sovereign and I sat down with my husband. Of course, my husband was there, so my husband really supported me. And he was there, and I sat down and I texted one of my cousins overseas, and I said it to her. And when I said it to her, she called me and she just started to cry. Immediately, even if I didn't want to cry, I started crying too. And I remember I just cried out in Sovereign Center. Can you imagine the big place? I just cried out in there because everything I could feel that overwhelming feeling. And I cried. I really cried that day. And I said, breast cancer, but how would I get this? Where? How come? There were so many questions that is going on. The where, the when, the why, how come? All of these were questions that I asked. However, I went back to the oncologist, and he was telling me now, of course my husband, I said, would go with me. So my husband took me to the oncologist, and we went there and we talked. And the oncologist was very nice, and he was telling us about his years of experience and all of those kind of things. And I guess maybe he want me to feel comfortable and to be comforted about everything. And he was saying, no problem, you don't need to worry about this and all of that. But in the midst of him saying that, so he said the thing that would just be a life changer to me. And he said to me, Mrs. Campbell, you will have to cut the breast. You will have to do surgery. And if you don't do that, you won't live to see neither 6 months, much less a year. That sticks me so hard. Just think about it for a moment that somebody tell you that, oh, if you don't cut off, remember, you have your husband and all of that. And I'm thinking about it and I said, oh my God, it was just so much for me. It was so big. It was so huge for me to hear this thing. I was so disheartened. I felt sad. And then I said to him, so isn't there any other way that I could, that I could get rid of it and he said no. He said I will have to do the surgery and do the chemo, or else I won't live to see not even 6 months, because this type of cancer, it's the invasive type, which means it's very aggressive. And I know of years of experience, he would have said that, for you to this type, he has the experience to know that if people don't do the surgery within 6 months for real, they die. And I'm like, oh my God, it was so much to take in. I mean, I could feel myself just holding back the tears. But then the Lord would put something in me to ask him, isn't there any other way? And he said no. I said, isn't there any natural way? Isn't there any natural things that we could use? And he said no. I'm like, for real? Nothing natural? However, further on going down, I remember I heard it and I said to him, I said, sir, do you believe in miracles? And he looked at me and he said to me, miracle is when God uses a doctor like me to treat a patient like you. Immediately, I said, the devil is a liar. Because my God is a heal. I don't read anywhere in the book, in the Bible, where it says that Jesus can't heal. So I immediately said, I get this joy, this overflowing joy in my heart, in my body, because I'm saying, this man is saying that God heal is through the doctor. I'm not discrediting doctor. I'm not saying that doctors are not good. Of course, they're there for their reasons, but of course, who is the greatest doctor but Jesus, Dr. Jesus? So there he was, and he said it to me, and I said, okay. I said, sir, I know that Jesus can heal me, and you're looking at your first miracle patient. He looked at me and he laughed, and he said, okay, Sister Miracle. Okay, my miracle patient. And we left it at there. We left it right there. I haven't done any surgery. Of course I got the test and the biopsy, like I said, and he read it, and he told me what could happen. He shared experiences of from other people, what happened with the same type of invasive type of cancer, and how much it is devastating and how much it spreads so rapidly, and it doesn't give you time to think. You have to act in time. However, he's also stated that in this case, I should not think pregnancy, neither to even get pregnant. That's what, and he repeated it so many times, and he said again, don't even think pregnancy, much less to go and get pregnant. Of course, we know the danger of getting pregnant in a time like this, of being diagnosed with cancer, because we know that, of course, for real, as what he's saying, for truth, of a fact, according to man's report, that yes, the hormones is all over the body, and it will disturb the hormone and cause the cancer to spread faster. And of course, that's a fact according to man's report. But whose report do we believe? Whose report do we believe? Of course, I got a vision, and in the vision, I got a vision that Prophetess Angela Moulton said to me in the vision, that she came and she prayed for me, and she said to me in the vision that the Lord said to tell you that you will not die. The Lord said to tell you that He's going to heal you. The Lord said to tell you that you're pregnant and you're going to have a girl baby. When I wake up, I really accept the first part of the vision. But when it comes to the baby part, I said, oh no. And as a matter of fact, the doctors had said that my tubes were blocked and I have cysts and all of that. So it would be not that I can't get pregnant, but it would be extremely difficult to get pregnant. Of course, I already have an adult son, a 20-year-old son, and I have another child, younger child, a teenager, just going after high school. So I'm like, I'm finished having children, so this part is not for me. But then again, whose report do we believe? If the Lord send a word, then the Lord send a word, and that is it. After that, I went to, after hearing about the cancer story, I decided to change some stuff for myself. So I stopped eating certain meats and dairy products and sugar for myself, just like that, because I know what that can do. However, after doing all of this, I remember now, I said, Lord, you have to talk to me. I said, God, you have to talk to me now. What should I eat? What should I drink? What must I do? I said, God, you are not sure of me. I said,